In this video, we're going to learn a really simple technique to help you effortlessly dive into the present moment. So I'm going to keep this really simple, this one, because it is really simple, and most of the best things are, when you really break them down, they are really, really simple, and it's only our thinking mind that likes to overcomplicate things, or to try and intellectualize them and turn them into something else and make a theory and then put a theory next to another theory and then intellectualize the two theories to make a new theorem. And you know, this is what we do by nature. We like to overcomplicate, and obviously using the thinking mind and coming up with theories and talking philosophy and stuff is amazing, and I'm not disputing how amazing our thinking minds are and all the amazing intellectual things we can do with them. But when it comes to the fundamentals of life and living and experiencing life with more freedom, with ease, sieve all that stuff out and you get right down to the bottom, and you're left with the bare essentials. Stuff like people talk about love, breathing, being mindful, meditation, nature. You know, when you really break it down, life is a lot simpler. Life can be a lot simpler than we make it. And just from past experience, I've personally been stuck in the thinking mind and gone through the battle of trying to get back to the now, through being stuck in the past and, you know, replaying stories of the past and facing depression because of that, or being stuck in the future and the anxiety of the future. What's going to happen? How am I going to figure this out? And how am I going to piece this together? What's it going to be like? There's two sides which we've talked about before in these videos, and they're traps. You can get trapped in these places, and because we weren't equipped to learn this simple stuff, we don't have the tools to navigate our way back to the present moment. So I want to give you just a real simple tool to help you just any part of your day, just to kind of pause, come back to the breath, tune in, and be happy in the moment. Even if life is shit, you know, we can use these tools to build up a relationship with this present moment, no matter what your present moment is, and sort of pepper it. That's me using pepper. Pepper the present moment with a little sense of relief or joy or happiness, or peace. And if we keep practicing this, in fact I quite like that analogy, if we keep coming back to the now and peppering it with a bit of love or a bit of peace, a bit of joy, then we build up this relationship with ourselves and the present moment. And the more we return to this present moment, the more this peace, relief, happiness, joy starts to expand in our day. And when I'm doing this with my hands, it is literally like throwing a stone in a pond, and the ripples go out like this. So thoughts of the future come in, thoughts of the past come in, and you just kind of push them away like that. And all this isn't to kind of completely never think about the future or the past again. It's about harnessing the present moment, because in the present moment, that's where your inspiration is. It's where your true absolute happiness is. It's where your creativity is. It's where all of life is. And the illusion of the past and the future is what takes us away from this simple truth. So I'm going to give you a little tool, which you already have. Don't get me wrong, I'm not giving you anything you don't already have. I'm just reminding you, and that right there is another absolute huge truth. We know all this stuff. Anything I'm saying right now, you already know. It's just a reminder. I am merely right now a mirror for you. Okay, so let's jump straight into this. I call this the 1, 2, 3 ABC method. What's easier than ABC and 1, 2, 3? Do, re, mi? I don't know. Not much. So we're going through life. We get phone calls, we get emails, we get people asking us questions. So every day we're thrown all sorts of battles. We've got thoughts of the past, thoughts of the future, our emotions, our sensations, battling sensations and sounds, and it's like an ambush of thoughts and data, the data of the world, Instagram, everyone's thoughts and feelings, Facebook, other people telling us what we should be doing, what we think we should be doing. You know, it's an absolute battlefield of data. From the moment you wake up, the moment you start allowing this monkey mind to start going round and round and round. And unless you have a tool to come back to the present moment, to come back to yourself, it's like life is just happening to you and you have no control over how it's going to turn out. So I want to give you a little tool to help you pause and take control of yourself and your life and your reality and experience. So we can break this down by using the power of the breath. And we've talked about awareness, and we've talked about gratitude, and we talked about the heart space and the monkey mind and our emotions and sensations and being stuck in between the two. We talked about all of these things, and to break it down, it can be as simple as 1, 2, 3. So I want to start by just talking about the breath. So when we talk about the breath, it's simple as the breath is the only function in the body which happens consciously and unconsciously. So regardless of us thinking about breathing, we are breathing. But where are we breathing? Do we ever think about that? Do we ever think about where our breath is or where our attention is on the breath? If you have panic attacks or you're prone to anxiety, the one thing that you will have in common with the next person that has panic attacks or is prone to anxiety is your breath will most likely be super shallow. And unless you ever think about breathing, you could have anxiety for years and years and years, like this guy did. I knew nothing about how to when I had anxiety, I never even heard the word anxiety. No one used it. It was just, I thought I was just having, well, we'll talk about that later, but I didn't have a way out. I didn't know what it was. I didn't have any tools. I didn't know about mindfulness and meditation, and I didn't know that that would be the way in to solve and dissolve anxiety. And this is why I'm making these videos for you who may not have these tools or the know-how to get out of anxiety, stress, and panic attacks. It's so simple. It's just simple practice, constant daily practice. And if you are suffering, if you do practice these things, you may find that you will no longer have anxiety or panic attacks, and you won't even notice. That's what happened to me. One day I just turned around and I realized, oh my God, I haven't had a panic attack for a week. And when you're having them on a daily basis, and for years, it's kind of a big deal. But as soon as you practice these things, it's literally like a sand timer. It's not a sand timer, what would you call them? Comment down below, let me know what I'm talking about. A timer, with the sand. Anyway, so let's jump straight into this before I drift off somewhere else. Number one, the nose. So we tune into the nose using awareness all around this space here. Just tune in, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So number one is the nose. Anytime in your day you can just tune into this area, focus all your attention and intention on this space, and breathe in through the nostril and out through the nostril. And when your mind starts to wander, just keep it coming back to this area. Imagine like a surface area, and you can feel the air going in and out. So you don't need to think about anything other than feeling the air and the space around your nostril. And this instantly just calms you down a little bit. You can feel it. Do it again. And that instantly just tunes you back to the moment, and it taps you out of your thinking mind. It's going to pull you out of the past, the present, and it's going to bring you right back here. Number two is the heart space. We talked about the heart space in another video. If you go right there, ping, 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 check out the heart meditation we did. I like to tune into the heart when I'm sitting down to do a meditation. We use a nostril for just tapping in during the day, just to get a moment, or if you need that extra push in your workout or in yoga and you need that extra, just tune in there. But the heart is a little bit deeper. This is where you can really tune in and feel. You can explore. We can dive into this device, this heart space, and we can uncover answers about ourselves we need to know. We can use the heart space as a device for healing. Here is a big energy center that we can use for our advantage. We can use it to heal, to get over heartbreak, to heartbreak on a small level, like, you got some bad news, or you didn't get the job you wanted, or someone you wanted to ask out said no, whatever. These are all things that happen in life, and we don't get taught how to actually process these emotions. So let's just say, you ask someone out and they say no. What do you do with that? We normally go up here and we'll just go, oh my God, I can't believe they said no. Then you start doubting yourself. We don't have the tools for these situations. But the heart is the tool. And if you tune into your heart with an intention, with a question, or even just something that has happened, and allow your heart to process it, this act, this process will help you bubble up these feelings, and the heart will almost just hug them until they dissolve. And that process might take a minute, it might take a week, or a month or longer, but that's the process. You completely annihilate the situation with love, essentially. So it's so powerful, and if you build up this relationship with the heart, it becomes your kind of confidant, your best friend, your partner in crime. And the more you use it and the more you practice, the easier it is to get over things quicker. So you close the window on hindsight, essentially, and shoulda, coulda, wouldas kind of go out the window, and you just tune into the heart and return to the present moment. So number 3 is the lower belly. We very rarely breathe deeply into the lower belly unless you're doing breath work or healing practice. We just don't use it. We can use the lower belly to actually heal ourselves, regenerate our cells and boost our immune system. You only have to look at Wim Hof, who's doing some amazing work getting the word of breath work out there and how healing it is. In fact, look up Wim Hof and see all that he's done and achieved. It just shows how powerful humans can be. And so between these 3 places, the nose, the heart and the belly, you have 3 absolutely powerful tools you can utilize whenever you want. So what I wanted to do was just quickly go through these so you can mentally connect to these 3 energy centers. And what I'd love you to do is use them in your day and start building this relationship up with these 3 points. So that's your 1, 2 and 3. Nose, heart, lower belly. So this is where we get into the ABC. Now the ABC is as simple as... I nearly broke out into song. I won't. Okay, so let's have a quick breathe through, if that's even a thing. A breathe through? It is now. Of these 3 points, and I want you to just build up this relationship with these 3 points, and also feel the difference of the nose and then moving into the heart space, how that feels different. And what I'd like you to really do is to figure out which is your natural anchor. So when we find our natural anchor, our natural breathing place, in times of stress and panic, we can eliminate and dissolve a lot of the BS, a lot of the noise that is going to take us away from healing quickly and finding peace and relief in the moment. So, you might see YouTube videos of people saying, when you're panicking, you've just got to do this, this and this. It's too late. Don't believe any of it. I'm telling you, I've lived it for nearly 10 years. It's not going to work. When you're in a panic state, nothing in the mind is going to help you. You are way past the mind at that point. You are literally in the body. Your body is taken over chemically, and there's nothing, happy thoughts or whatever, even breathing techniques, it's, you're clutching at straws at that point. That sounds like a terrible thing to tell you, but prevention is the cure. Start now. Start while you have a smile on your face. If you don't have a smile on your face and you are in that state, then I'm deeply sorry, and I understand, and just keep watching these videos and start practicing. But it's over at that point. Game over. So prevention is truly the cure. So start practicing now, daily, and tune in. And then before you know it, you won't need the cure, because you won't be experiencing the problem. And this is the new paradigm. This is the new shift that I think we're going through on many different levels. Is we've been so long just patching up things, old systems that are failing or outdated. We've just been patching them up. Now I think we've realized that a lot isn't working, and take this back to ourselves. If you have these issues and problems, negative habits and patterns that keep on occurring, instead of trying to patch them up and looking for a video how to get out of anxiety now, and why not address the actual problem and then start implementing mindfulness practices like this to stop the problem ever occurring again. So this is the key. So the lower belly is like this is level 1, level 2 and level 3, and none of them are better than the other. They're just different spaces. And when you practice these, building this relationship up with your nose, your heart and your lower belly, and you really kind of master these simple practices, you'll start to notice that your stressful moments will severely lessen. Your panic, your moments of panic will be a lot weaker, and instead of using the mind to intellectually try and get out of the moment of the panic, you will just naturally go to the breathing space that you've been practicing and dissolve the problem a lot quicker. So with the belly, you can do some serious deep breathing. I found that you can only really utilize the lower belly when you're really relaxed. So after yoga, straight from work, jumping on a tube, trying to do some lower belly deep breathing, you can, but it's a lot harder. I do a breath cycle of in for 10, hold for 10, out for 10, hold for 10. And let me tell you, if I just try and sit down and do that, I could maybe get through one round. I like to do 10 rounds of this, and I warm my way into it. So I do some, in for 4, out for 6, and then I expand. And when you feel these different levels of peace and relaxation and stillness, then you can breathe deeper, and you can bring it from the heart space to the lower belly, and you can really experience some deeper levels of existence, of reality, when you start using these energy centers. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. ABC. A is anchor. Anchor your breath. If you need some quick relief, here's pretty good. Just tune in, breathe in and out. If you need to figure something out, you need to allow some healing, some forgiveness, some pain, some suffering. This thing here, absolute legend. This little ticker, it'll have you back. If you want to do some conscious, deep healing, regeneration of cells, and build up that immune system, dive into the lower belly and start really expanding the lungs, and breathe in slowly and deeply, and exhale slowly and deeply, and let out more and more, and start building up the relationship of pushing more air into your body, and building up the space to allow more oxygen into the lungs and safely move it in and out and massage the body. And the more you practice, the more you can inhale and the more you can exhale. When you find that you can hold a lot of air and you can exhale for longer, this is when the anxiety will dissolve, because we have this shortness of breath which is in the chest, and you might only be going that puts you in this kind of state. And that triggers off this old thing. Oh my god, I feel, my body, and then, it's just a downward spiral from there. If you just use awareness to realize where your breath is, oh my god, it's there, it's really shallow, it's really short, I'm not breathing deeply into my lungs. That's maybe why my body is now reacting, getting a bit, like that. and my heart's beating fast. Simple as that. Let's slow down the heart rate. We've used the alternate breath. You can check that out in that video, Power of Technology. So you can lower the heart rate. You can breathe deeply into the body. You can exhale deeper and deeper. The heart slows down. The jagged moments stop. The mind settles. The mind gets quieter and calmer. The body relaxes. The nervous system harmonizes. And you return back to a state of equanimity, of peace, relief. And that's the simplicity of it all. It's awareness of noticing where you are in your body. Oh, I'm here, I'm trapped here. And this is causing a ripple effect of anxiety and friction. And just the active awareness of going up, 1, 2, 3. Let's tune into one of these anchors. So breathe into the anchor. So if we choose this, we can breathe into the nostril anchor. And then C is congratulations. It's as simple as that. When you remember that C is congratulations, you can't help but smile. So 1, 2, 3 are your 3 different spaces to breathe from. ABC is anchor, breathe, congratulations. And when you remember this simple thing, just walk down the street, 1, 2, 3, ABC, oh yeah, start breathing in to the anchor and smile. And that simple practice will set you up for dissolving anxiety forever. I'll talk about this later in another video, but I had anxiety, severe anxiety for, I can feel my throat going when I talk about this. For those of you in the know, the throat chakra will always do that when you're talking a truth that is still a little uncomfortable. And it is a great sign to know that you might have a little bit of more work to do. Try it out, talk about something heavy in your life and see if your throat goes like that every time. I had anxiety for years and years and years and years. And when I started practicing these techniques, it just dissolved. It just went away and it never came back. And the only time I will ever experience anxiety now is if I have a coffee or something that really stimulates me and I haven't quite thought it through, or I've just been a bit unconscious to the fact. So I no longer experience anxiety. So I no longer experience anxiety anymore, or panic attacks. And I remember when I had anxiety and panic attacks every day for years. It's debilitating. At the time I never knew there was an answer. I never told anybody. I never thought there was a way out. I just thought that was the way it is, and I just started drinking loads because it numbed me and it actually helped for a short amount of time. Yeah, I never thought there was going to be a solution. And when I started practicing all this stuff and it went away, it was so dumbfounding. It was so amazing, so unbelievable to me that this had happened, and I just figured this out myself through practice and reading, and how I knew that people were still suffering out there that didn't know these simple tools. Doing these videos is now just a compulsion. It's not, it's not a want or a need. It's just I have to do these videos for just that one person that might go, oh my God, thanks so much. It's working. Job done. My personal hero's journey complete. So if this does resonate with you and this is helping and this makes sense to you and you're going to give this a go, or you know anybody that this would benefit, please share this video with them. Copy and paste the link go over to their message and just click it and share it. And you know, that simple copy and paste could be an absolute game changer in someone's life. It was for me, and now I am just absolutely compelled to share this stuff, this simple stuff. So let's just try it out. Okay, so let's give it a whirl. So relax the shoulders, relax the body, relax the mind by focusing on your nose, all the ducks, and breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Focus all your attention around your nostril. Just feel the air going in. Relax your shoulders. Okay. Now move your awareness, your intention from your nostril to your heart space. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, feel the warmth, and breathe out. See how it feels safer and stronger. Breathe in, breathe out. And then from here, take the breath and let it sink down into the lower belly. And breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, expand the lower belly, and then breathe out. Breathe in and don't move your shoulders or your top half, and breathe out. And fill up that lower belly like a balloon, and then let go like you would a balloon and watch it deflate. And breathe in, expand, and breathe out. And again, breathe in, then out of the mouth, let go. One more time. And then the most important thing to do now is to feel that stillness, that peace, relief, and allow it to come. What was that noise? Allow it to come through and come out into the rest of your day. Use that feeling and harness that feeling. At any point in the day, you can tune into your nostrils, your heart space, or your lower belly, and harness that feeling of peace, stillness, and relief, and sit there, sit with it for just a moment, and then come back into your day and back into your reality with this new sense of peace and this newfound feeling of freedom and connection with the present moment. And anytime these thoughts of the past or the future try and take you away or tell you a story about anxiety or panic or the panic that you're going to experience when you go into that meeting, or the panic or stress that you've had in the past. It's just a story, and this hasn't happened. So we don't need these anymore. They don't exist. They're just memory and illusion. And this right now, this moment right here of peace that we've just been given for a moment, let's take it and enjoy it, is what it's about. This is what life's about, this moment right now of stillness, of being connected, free from the thoughts of the past and the future. Just right here, right now. Using the breath as an anchor to continually pull you back to the present moment. Like that. You can use it whenever you want. Put it in your back pocket, don't need to tell anybody. And anytime you need it, pull out this card. I don't know what this is now, I'm free flowing. It says 1, 2, 3 ABC, that's what it says. Write a little card, have a little piece of paper that says 1, 2, 3 ABC. There you go, just made something up just for you in the moment. There you go, this is what I'm talking about. Creativity is in the moment, and this is what seems to happen when you get out of the way. Then little nuggets of inspiration come through like that, and you can harness it and bottle it up. So remember these simple practices, 1, 2, 3 ABC, and practice and practice and practice, and it takes no time, it takes no effort, and prevention is the cure. Take from that what you will, and however you want to frame that in your mind. It works for many different things. So if you've enjoyed this, watch it again and until you've got it, and then just practice it yourself. Share this video. See, my throat wobbled then when I said share this video, and just to be totally honest with you, I'll tell you why. It's because I was saying it from a place of love, but then my mind jumped in and said, oh, that's the whole pitching thing. You've got to kind of mention to share your video and comment down below. And that felt like a negative to me. It felt like I was trying to kind of, we'd had this nice moment, and then I'd gone into the kind of like salesy type bit, So my throat wobbled to remind me of that conversation. And me being honest with you now is me talking it through how I would talk it through with myself. And I think I'm letting you know because I don't feel ashamed to say share this video, because I love this information, I practice this information, and I know it works, and it's true, and it's real, and it's powerful. And the only thing holding me back from saying things like, please share this video, thank you so much, your comments really mean something. I've been talking to some of you through these comments, and it is super powerful. And the only thing holding me back from saying these things with love is fear of being an imposter, or trying to pitch something, fear of people thinking I'm not being genuine, or stuff like that. It's just stuff I don't need. I don't need any of that stuff. So I just wanted to share that with you, just to be 100% real and honest, and to give you full disclosure that at the beginning and at the end of these videos, I'm gonna say something like, hey, like this video, share, comment, but I'm only doing that from a place of love, and because I do want you to do that. It helps the channel, and I love talking to you in the comments. It's been amazing. At present we've got 50 subscribers, and I'm so grateful for every single one of you, and I know that we're gonna build up those subscribers, but to start off organically doing something like this that I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing it, just diving right into it, and seeing your comments and sharing your insights helps me when I'm replying, and then you reply, and then other people read them, and then we all learn together and share information together. That's truly a beautiful thing, and I'm absolutely beyond grateful to... Oh, there's a little spider. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just really grateful for this experience, and I really look forward to seeing where this journey goes, because I've got loads of videos and I've got loads of ideas I want to share with you. So thanks for tuning in. I'll tell you what you could do is subscribe to the channel. That's a big one, because it bumps it up and it pushes it out to more people. And ring the old bell notification button, because if you don't, it doesn't show you when the videos come up. I don't know why, but yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, bell notification, have a big smile, 1, 2, 3, ABC. I'll go now because I'll just keep babbling forever. Love you so much, thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, peace.